Good luck.
Hello. You barely came through, Flouz.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. Flouz barely came. Giggity.
I said,
Ah.
oh yeah, that's what I did last year. Yeah.
Oh. He wants like he's saving up the panda points, you know. Hey, Fade! Choo choo, what a flooper! Fade, I need to look into how to make you a managing moderator. Because apparently that's a new thing, and
Right, but doesn't that crap? Doesn't that give full access to the?
no.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. That's a channel manager, what you're thinking about.
Right.
And I'm just talking about a manager moderator.
Right.
So that's only a moderator who manages the chat and stuff.
Oh. Well, isn't that just a moderator?
I don't know how to unmod Fade.
How to unmod? Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's easy.
How?
On YouTube? Yeah, just right click Fade's name on.
Remove as standard moderator?
There you go.
Ah, great. Issue resolved. Fade is not a moderator. Add as managing moderator. Okay. There you go, Fade. Be careful with the power that I bestowed on you.
Why am I this bad, Dutch?
We still ask the question every day.
Dutch?
Yes?
I want to break free.
Are you in jail?
No. Well, I would only be in jail metaphorically. And I need Freddie Mercury to break me out.
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty certain that we need to do some log runs to the sawmill.
I bet. I'm pretty certain that I still have a difficult ways to go for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, nobody knows what
hoping-
you're trying to do, Blues.
I'm trying to reunite the, what is this down here? The coal. Trying to bring coal to the smelter.
Ah. Yes, you can edit the autobot so that Flouz gets silenced more often in chat. Or less often.
Why would
Let's
I get
make it
silenced?
less often. I don't know why you would get silenced. Because you use words wrongly?
Uh-huh. Well, maybe you should check also in your channel's options for the comments. You can select like how strict you want the YouTube auto censorship to be.
Okay.
Because by default, I think it might be a little too strict. You'll still like have it so it intercepts like big F bombs and so on. Anyway, that's not something to do during the stream.
Faye, you can do it like at a different moment. You don't need to do it right now.
Not as if someone was going to be commenting.
Flouz is in voice here. He doesn't need to text chat at the moment.
Does Dutch want to break free?
Nah.
Oh.
I don't want to break free from your lies.
Well, only some of them are lies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna throw caution to the wind and start streaming.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Warn the interweebs.
No need to. They won't notice.
Okay.
As Railroads Online is what we call a little bit of a niche game.
Is it?
I think so. And it might lack, some of the action some people would want to see.
You mean like waving a wizard's wand and stuff?
I don't know if that's action. Hello, cat. But yeah, this game is more like a chill evening of calmness.
Yes. Exactly what people need on a Monday.
Is that what you thought, Cat?
Wait, Cat thought something?
Yes. She thought, Dutch is a butt.
Wow.
I did correct the thought because there was some wrong think there, Cat. And you're German, so you're used to it. But I just corrected your wrong think.
I decided that ChatGPT is German. Because it doesn't do jokes.
I see. That does make sense.
Oh, by the way, I might be in the future switching over to Bing from Google.
You're going on board the AI train.
All aboard the AI train! Choo choo! Funny thing is, I'm playing an AI a train game, so I can do a choo choo on board the AI train. My title of this stream is AI generated.
Choo choo indeed. Every day is the same to you, Cat? Are you sure? You're
Yeah, it's like a goldfish every...
She grows based on the size of the room she lives in?
Yes.
Like a goldfish? Oh, is that what students do? They sleep all day? There goes old man rant about education system.
I don't think so, Fade. I don't think that OpenAI is working on search engine themselves.
No, well, I think they focus on the AI, and whoever decides to use said AI for whatever application, the AI's job is to learn like the job,
Yeah.
so to speak. No, the tragedy is that, like, think of all the OnlyFans girls that are gonna lose their jobs to AI generated content.
Oh yeah, because that's your biggest concern there.
Yeah. No, I mean the economy, cannot survive that.
But is it maybe not only the OnlyFans girls, but also the Flouzemaker that's on OnlyFans?
I'm not saying.
Yeah, Google is afraid of it. I know.
Once people find out that AI can do my job, I'm in trouble. I don't know, Cat. Like, we've experimented with universal income in Canada. Of course, we didn't experiment with it universally. So it was only in some regions of Ontario, and it did not go well. The results did not go well. But the difficulty is like, because I was already somewhat worried, like with self-driving. Let's say, because we already have like self-driving, cars, right? They're increasingly these are coming. Now, transporting goods from this place to that place, or transporting people to this place or that place, is already a huge sector of a lot of economies. Like if those jobs go, there's going to be a lot of out of work people.
Yes.
So if now you add, all the jobs that could potentially be replaced by various AI or streamlined massively by some AI, so you can fire an entire department except like the one person who's in charge of keeping the AI in check.
Should have learned a real skill then now, shouldn't they?
Well, it used to be that those were all real skills.
Well, not anymore.
No, clearly.
Hey, boring night.
Well, I mean, yeah. Welfare is not the same thing as universal income. Because universal income is you give the stipend to people who have jobs as well. Everyone has it, right? That's why it's called universal. And people who have the universal income plus a job, of course, like live better, right? And which is the incentive to not live merely on the universal income, but get off your butt and make sure you find a job in spite of the fact that you get an amount of money that will make sure that you don't live, like you don't starve or.
Yeah. So in the Netherlands, we've found a solution to that.
Did you?
It's called minimum wage.
Yeah, well, I mean, for that that. You're missing the point.
No, if you
Everywhere
work a
has a
job.
minimum wage. Everywhere has a minimum wage.
No. That's fake news.
Yeah, I understand that, like, in the future, with AI and robots and whatever have you replacing all the workforce, most people wouldn't have jobs. Yes, that's why like, in the Wall-E universe, where everything is automated and, like, there's only a captain to the ship. I think that's the only person with a job. Right? There's the captain of the spaceship, who doesn't really pilot anything. He's just there to make sure that he's there to oversee that the autopilot is not fucking up. But I think that's the one human with a job, and then everyone else is like fat whales on levitating platforms. Having no purpose to life. But all those people, like, since they're buying food every day, they obviously they got some sort of universal income, probably. Anyway, not sure why we. Oh yeah, because of yeah, those poor OnlyFans girls. Yeah. How life will be difficult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like minimum wage should solve the issue of people not, if they're working, not having money to feed themselves and live. That's what minimum wage should be. However, the system is failing, but
Right. Well, I mean, you also have welfare
yeah.
because you also have to account for the. There's an amount of the population that, for whatever reason, can't have a job.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about the people necessarily, because usually there's what's it called, work insurance. Like I don't know what it's called in English. It's slipping my mind. But you have you know, if you lose your job, you get like a temporary like amount of money.
Yeah.
You know, for several weeks until you find your next job. So it's
Yeah,
that's not what I'm talking about. Like, yeah.
No, so I can explain the system we have here in Netherlands for that. It's if you get fired from your job or your contract ends, and you've worked for a certain amount of time, you can get up to 3 months long 70% of your pay. And after that, you will end up with a social structure of like getting money from the government.
Beyond the 3 months, if you haven't succeeded in finding a new job,
Yeah.
you have access to welfare.
Yeah.
That's roughly the system we have. I'm not sure like if it's 3 weeks anymore or about 3 months rather. I didn't check recently, but yes, this is basically how the system works. In any case, like there's a segment of the population that is just not going to be capable of working, whether maybe they have a mental illness, maybe they're just
I
flat out
know.
too stupid.
I know there's exceptions, Fade.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if I need to list exceptions, then we will be here discussing the same topic until tomorrow, basically.
Well, it depends on how frequent or infrequent said exceptions are. 'Cause you have to account for them.
Well, yeah, but there's like exceptions to exceptions to exceptions here in the Netherlands.
Right.
Like there's, it's not an easy system. I've oversimplified it to the basic of it, but yeah, then there's people that there's like for certain like disabilities and stuff, there's certain different types of welfare and blah blah blah. It's
blah blah blah.
there's a lot to it.
Yes. In any case, yeah, and it's just that I it depends on who you talk to, but I often like I hear more conservative types who forget that there's a segment of the population that is just not going to be capable of joining the workforce, and you can't like let them starve.
Nope.
So you know, it's
Indeed.
It's usually the more conservative types are like, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. They're like, well, not everyone's in a position
Where they
to do
can
that,
do
but
that.
it tends to account for about 10% of the population. So while that's an outlier, 10% of the people who should be in working age. I mean, you know, not you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
Around those parts, and like you know, you can't just like forget about them. So it's not always like pick yourself up by your bootstraps, which is an expression that conservative types should really avoid using, because it was initially used to describe something impossible.
You know, like I have somebody in chat that is not in the workforce because they are disabled, and my father was disabled, and my neighbor also has like.
I mean, I think we all know people.
Yeah. Like there's so many people, and it's good that those systems exist because
Yes, absolutely.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have Fade here, and I'm very grateful of Fade, and I'm very grateful of my neighbor. So yeah. No. Glad the systems are in place, and
Yeah.
They are always a point of discussion in politics because it's like some people see it as wasted money, but it's not.
Well, back in the, I would say the 80s, there was a straw man created in the United States to offend, you know, like the people who are, you know, paying taxes, because they're like, what people hear is like, you're using my taxes to give to someone who's not even working, and they incensed the public by creating the myth of welfare queen,
Yeah.
who was like this lady who was cashing multiple welfare checks and just basically stealing taxpayer money so she could just live in luxury because she had multiple, like, obviously, you know, illegal. But I mean,
Yeah.
she never actually existed. But anyway, yes, it could be that there's people who might try and cheat the system. I mean, there's cheaters in every. There's people who try to cheat everywhere, right? So,
Yeah.
and you just have to realize that it's just going to be part of it. Like, it's better to have a few cheaters than to make sure that nobody's like left out in the street. That doesn't have to be there.
Yeah. Basically, in the Netherlands, it's so well organized that, like, as long as you are a Dutch citizen and stuff, there shouldn't be a reason you are homeless.
Well,
No, I know.
I mean,
I don't think that anybody has the idea that it is a cash cow.
no, I know. That's why I said it was a myth. Nobody.
Running away! I jumped off my train. I jumped too far. I jumped over Betsy.
Like the welfare in Quebec or where I am, I would not be able to live in Montreal. I don't, you know, I don't know how they do it, because obviously there's people on welfare in Montreal, but I don't know how they do it because the average rent, just the rent, we're not talking food, we're not talking anything. The average rent of a low end apartment. So I'm not talking about the average rent in total. I'm talking about the average rent of what like university students would get as their first apartment or something. That's more than the welfare for 1 month.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how like I know there's like if you go out like in a more rural area or like a coastal fishing town or something, then it's gonna work. But in like down in Montreal, so like I don't know, like because obviously like if you were to try and get your a house in right, if you tried to rent a house or an apartment in Amsterdam, it's gonna be way more expensive than whatever shithole you are in, right?
I live in a shithole.
Is it not? No,
Oh,
I'm
it
kidding.
is.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm saying
It
like
is
that's
way more
probably
expensive.
the most expensive rent anywhere in Dutchlandia.
Yeah. However, rent is still high where I live, and that's because we have housing crisis. There's not enough houses to house all people that need houses, and that is because, well, I can make a very very bad joke here, and
The
I
solution is Soylent Green. Okay.
I could say it's because of farmers.
Is it? Okay.
Well, sort of. Like, it's part of the problem is that there's like too much CO2 being produced in the country, and thus certain sectors need to shut down, like construction. The construction sector is almost shut down here. Thus, there's not in a quick speed houses being built, and the farmers are complaining because they are, like pointed out by the brain work. No, okay, they are
Are you
pointed
sure that's
out.
not like rich politicians like finding ways to keep the price of their own house like maximally high?
Well,
It's probably a little bit of both.
let's say that the current government that the Netherlands has, right?
You have a government.
Yeah, is like not fond of like supporting people that are less fortunate.
That happens. It's cyclical, though. Is that like actually true? Is that the criticism?
No, it's like a lot of like the welfare and stuff has been broken down over the past 12 years.
Okay, right.
Since like the main leading party that is here is in like lead. And there's also been like they've cut down the money hospitals get and all that kind of stuff. And when Corona hit, like we didn't have enough hospital space to get people in the hospital, and
Well,
we needed to send them over to Germany. No, we needed to send them to Germany. Like we had
Yeah, I mean,
to contact.
that's because like Germans like are used to organizing camps. Oh, that's not the reason. Oh,
You cannot say that.
oh. I thought it was that German expertise. Oh, just in time for Cat's return. She was AFK. I thought I was safe.
But yeah, no, it's the like
Right,
there's in a lot of spaces where now lately the government realized, okay, we maybe have cut down a little bit too much. Because like there's a lot of uproar now.
Makes sense.
Which is good because that works votes in the parties that I favor, but it's fine. There's a lot of stuff that, yeah. Taxes have raised up and everything during like the reign of VVD, which is the biggest political party at the moment.
So what wasn't the election not so long ago?
Yeah, but if people
Well,
still
I say
vote
not so
them-
long, but it was pre-COVID, if I recall.
No, it was post-COVID because I voted
It was-
when here.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
I missed the second one then, or I don't know. I got confused with. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, carry on.
Don't worry. Like our government hasn't changed much over the last 12 years. That's the thing. But people keep voting the same thing, and like, indeed, same as the politicians, as Fate says, they do and then think. Same with the people here. It's like horrible.
Yeah, it's sounding like conservative economic policies were in favor, aka this we can't afford this. Where are we going to get the money, etc.? So we're going to cut costs.
Yeah.
Which, to a degree, is sensible. You can't you have to be. You can't overspend, otherwise you're going to make the future lives of your children miserable.
Yeah.
Because they'll have to pay the debt. You know, the bill's going to come to somebody, and it's always going to be to, well, usually your kids.
Yeah, and it also helps to have a prime minister that has dementia.
Oh, nice. I mean, a lot.
Yeah,
of,
because he never has
people have
active
that.
memories of fuck-ups that he did.
Oh, he keeps forgetting. Oh, that's the best way of making sure you'll do them again.
Yeah, he will. He's like whenever he's confronted with something he said in the past
I
and
don't
did in the
recall. I have
past
no
that
memory.
is. Yeah, I have no active memory of this.
Yeah,
Same as like,
that doesn't work with my girlfriend, by the way.
he
Just telling you in advance.
he also had like the great idea of like communicating via SMS. He has an iPhone, but also had a dumb phone still. And his work sim was in the dumb phone. And receiving SMS messages on the dumb phone. He had the bright idea, let's just remove every message that could like potentially like maybe incriminate me. That's at least what it looks like. I'm not sure if it happened, leaving that like up to people to decide themselves. But he removed SMS messages, not archiving them like as he should. And yeah, all that kind of screw ups. He makes a lot of like mistakes. So I just hope that he now made enough mistakes so people realize finally. But
Well, I mean, 12 years. You're saying that's starting to become a lot. Like there's because the Dutchlandia works by coalitions, right?
yeah,
Koalas.
coalitions.
Oh,
Like
no,
we
no
have many
koalas. That's Australia. Okay.
yeah, that's Australia. We have many political parties and they need to work together to get like the majority.
E. Because yeah, I mean in Canada we don't really have coalitions. There's not enough party for that, but it's not a two-party system either. But parties often tend to be in power for a long time. Like yeah, we're stuck with low IQ Justin for a long time, and he's handsome enough that he's gonna get probably voted in yet again. So it's gonna be a really long time that he's in power and has
Yeah.
successfully done nothing good. Not even like for anyone. Like it's not like, oh, the right wingers are unhappy because he's doing left wing things. No, the only thing he does is talk, and there's nothing getting done. So yeah. Anyway, so but like we had conservatives in power in the 2000s for like 16 years. Harper was the prime minister and stuff. I mean, so the cycles are a little bit faster than the U.S. two-party system, which tends to be every 4 to 8 years they switch. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
So
but
when
Fade,
there's
that's
more
normal
party
with
in,
government money. Like, so Fade is saying, like, our Minister of Finance is also not great. First telling you get more money, and then telling you pay it back next year. Yeah, that's just how the financial system works. If we get more tax money, then somehow that tax money needs to be paid back. And that's the
yes,
people that work, especially, like, that pay it back.
yes. What I dislike is when they do. Anyway, I'm just very mad with almost all the governments for being so stupid and basically creating inflation where there shouldn't have needed that much, and ultimately making it worse
Yeah, I
by
understand.
you know oh, inflation is up, so we're going to give everyone money, thus
Yeah.
creating more inflation. So that way, like it's just an endless cycle. They're so dumb.
Yep.
It's
Oh, for fuck's sake.
yes.
Where the crud did my cards hook off? Let's look on the map. Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Not good.
Well, what have you done, Dutch?
Oh, part of my train is derailed. Only on the way down.
Yeah, but only part of the train, right?
Yes, but I've now loaded half the train.
Okay, Cat is gone again, so it's time to make the German jokes.
I'm not feeling recovering that at the moment.
Why are you? Why not?
Because, like, that sounds like work.
Work, 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 work. His name is Dutch, 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 Dutch.
No,
All
but
right.
fate, that's what
This
it
track is
ends up
getting
being.
laid. What do you mean? What it ends up being?
Oh, fate is saying like, oh yeah, but she didn't say that it was only the working force / rich people. No, but that's what, like, where the money will come from.
Um, to a degree, the difficulty is that at least I don't know about the Netherlands, but like when they give like let's say, oh, inflation is up, we're gonna give everyone like $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
The super rich, or not the super rich themselves, but like the corporations, you know
Yeah.
the big businesses, they'll get much more. So what ends up happening is that inflation goes up because like money is given to all, but except obviously again, the richer get most.
Yeah. So, Floos, I went to this telegraph check
The
and
Joka,
the
yeah,
train,
inflation
the
is a
train
tax
check
on the
ended.
poor anyway. Yes.
I made like you
You
did
made
make
you
this
made
track.
like
I went to the teleport hut and there was no track.
what do you mean no track?
What
The
what you mean?
waterfall hut.
Uh, I don't know. It's a waterfall hut. Yes,
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
looked back. There was a waterfall.
Mm-hmm. How did you enjoy looking back?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Damn. Why not?
Because you're a butt.
Oh.
No, there's a lot of people, Fate, that have recently realized that the current government is maybe not the best government that we could have. I've been shouting that for years now, Fate.
Mm.
Nah.
Yeah, but I mean maybe, but like I don't know how it works, but here like I think everyone knows that Justin sucks, except that he's handsome, and none of the other parties like present a guy that people are or a person anyone who's that people are willing to vote for. So despite like not liking like what our prime minister is doing, by and large, there's like
Mm-hmm.
well nobody else is presenting an actual alternative that I'm willing to go with. So, all right, well,
Well, why
the
don't you
devil
run
you
for
know,
president?
well, because I'm not American.
No, how prime minister then? Jeez.
I don't, I think Justin is more handsome.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Go on that ballot and get like in like voted in. You'll be fine, Flues. Um,
But I
I'd
don't think I
rather
actually have
not
the
any of
skills
those
to
three.
run a country. Obviously, unfortunately, I could obviously do it if it was a sim game, but I can't reload the save file when I fuck up.
No, but that's when you step down and make it somebody else's problem.
Right. That always works.
Yes. Or, like, you disband the government, you get a vote, and you get voted back in. That also sometimes happens. And then it's not your problem anymore here in the Netherlands, apparently. Like,
you found the hack.
oh, I said I'd rather not have any of those three in government. Wait. I don't align with those parties.
Well, okay. Here's something that you're not going to really like me saying that much because I don't align with parties because I'm old enough to have noticed that parties change across time.
Yeah.
So
And they
my
say different
principles,
things for
yeah,
voting
exactly.
than, like, I
Righto. Yeah.
fully understand. I
Mm.
like
So like
go
no
by the
party is going to get
principle
my
that parties
allegiance.
should be.
Yeah. Or even then, like as tends to happen when parties are in power for too long, they tend to get like power corrupts. So if they're
Uh-huh.
in power for too long, even if I agree with them,
Yeah.
or a lot of what they're doing, time after time after time after time, you start getting corruption problems and politicians taking,
Yep.
dipping their pockets here and there, and that comes with like even they stand in principle for the right things. Like being in power too long has made too many of them corrupt, and now you have to change again, even if it's not your guys. And you're like, well, we need to.
Yep.
It's rough. So it's always I'm conscious that it's always a changing landscape, and that I think only youth like thinks that you can vote in people and like everything will be fixed immediately, and it's gonna be
Oh no, like, yeah, but
it, it,
to fix stuff politically takes a long time. It takes a long time to ruin a good system, but once it's
no, it
ruined, it takes a
actually
long time to fix it.
yeah. What do you mean to say it doesn't take a long time to mess up? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so basically, it would be currently for the country the cheapest to just vote back in the same party instead of a party that will have to fix their mess ups. Um,
Because none of the offices will get repainted and stuff. One of the things I dislike is like when new politicians, like a new mayor, gets voted in, and now we have to pay for repainting the town hall and changing the furniture in the mayor's office, and you're like, can you not just sit in the same chair the other person had? Like, can you just do that? Anyway, it's those little things.
uh,
Remember when one of them like changed the windows that were like 6 years old or something? Cost $1
why?
million to change windows that were only 6 years old, and you're like, you,
Why?
I
Well,
want to strangle you.
okay, so I changed Windows within 6 years. Yeah, no, that's normal.
I'm not
I
talking
now
about
have
the
Windows
operating
11.
system.
Oh.
Yes,
Uh.
nobody likes Windows 11. All right.
I have Windows 11, it's fine. It's not as good as Windows 10, but it's not like as bad as Windows Vista or Windows
Was
8.
Vista the word? Windows 8. Yeah, I think Windows Vista is still at least I'm not Windows 8. Says Windows Vista. And I understand that if you had a tablet, Windows 8 probably not so bad. But like, anyway,
Yeah, no, but I get what you're trying to say. It's
Mhm.
weird to change Windows after 6 years. It is not necessary, at least.
No, it's a lot. It's very difficult to justify that one. I mean, there's been several times, but that was just an example that came to mind.
You know, I'm not drowning.
Yeah,
I'm crouched in the river and I'm not drowning.
he's crouched in the river.
My character model looks like it's still standing up. Okay.
Lucky. So I'm not sure if the double bridge here was necessary, but
Double bridge? How do you mean double bridge?
double
Oh,
bridge, double
ah.
double bridge, double bridge.
Well, it will just be
double bridge.
difficult to get steamers through, right? Not our problem.
I don't think the river is wide enough for steamers.
But yeah, this peninsula will probably erode. This curve will probably erode away over the years, so you're fine.
Well, we don't need the track to work for years. Just just long enough for us to get our coal. All right. I don't even know where I'm going here. So where am I at this point? I'm here. Okay.
You're there.
All right.
I'm here. You're there.
I see. That does explain some. Are we still going down significantly on Hoomst?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I will scout ahead for you.
Because now I'm building track, but assuming that things are going to be. That things are going to be predictable for us here.
Mm-hmm.
Loses a butt.
All right,
Hey,
Stan,
Stan.
But
Stan, when are you gonna get railroads online?
He's
Never.
not. This is not Stan's alley.
No,
you guys
Stan
having
doesn't enjoy running trains. I have fun, yeah.
But Dutch does have a favor to ask of you, Stan.
Ooh. I
He'd
do
like
like,
you to
having
go
people
to
on
his.
me.
He'd like you to go to his YouTube chat and test the profanity filters.
Oh yes.
What? This is
Yeah.
entrapment. I don't
No,
like it.
no, it's not entrapment. Fate can now adjust the profanity filters.
Ooh. What does that
So-
mean?
That maybe Flouz will not get like his messages silenced as often.
I don't even like swear significantly.
No,
No,
the
you
filters just. But YouTube is thinking you do, so they.
Well, like if you say things like "kill it,"
Yeah, they're like.
like YouTube doesn't understand this is a gaming channel, and we're not talking about killing anyone in real life. We're talking about.
Does the thing even still work, Fade? Or have you turned it off fully? Trains are not profanity, Stan.
Well,
Goodness gracious me, I should really mute this thing. Hearing Dutch once is already bad enough.
Wow.
Cat has a special message for you, Stan.
Hi, Cat. I love you.
And I better not say her message then.
Did I know what the message was gonna be? Maybe.
So far, it looks like to be quite flat-ish. Blues.
Okay. All right.
We may need to go down when we're at the smelter, but
On Hoomst? Oh yeah, the waterfalls, the smelter waterfall. Yeah.
kill
That I
and
do expect.
kill and murder aren't
Well,
blacklisted by
I
default.
actually just edited Raft. And
Oh,
in the
nice.
last episode, you quite literally said that you wouldn't go down on Kaysen for any kind of money. So, at least not him.
Did I said that?
Yeah.
Because that was just an invitation to bid higher. You know, you're supposed to hear that and say, "Really? How about 5 million? 5 million enough?"
You'd pay me
Like,
5
not
million
for
to go down
anything
on.
in the world, but it's on
Stan,
25 million.
can you read what Fate put in chat and try that?
Yeah, no, he can say fuck now.
No, he can say fuck because he's a moderator.
He's a moderator, yeah.
You need to try it because you're nothing in my chat. I don't even see the message pop up, Fade. I don't like
see that something happened to it.
Yeah,
I don't
usually
see the
see
message.
the censored message. I see what the
Yeah,
person
I
is
don't
hoping
see
to
the censored
normally.
message anymore. I would like to still be able to see the censored message, quite honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean same.
Like, I at least want to be able to see what they say and be, yeah, okay, fine. You can try it again, Stanley. Flus, there's all of a
Yeah.
sudden a drop off here.
Is that the waterfall?
I don't know, the water is going down really quickly, really steeply.
Usually
Ah,
considered
yes,
waterfall.
this is what I want.
It could also
Oh.
be called a cascade.
No, that's pretty much a waterfall.
But it depends on how quickly is quickly, you know?
So,
It's
Flus, I
fairly
don't
quickly.
think steamers will come on this river anytime soon because of, like, this steep grade of water.
Because of the waterfall?
No, it's just water,
What
and
about-
it goes down quickly.
Well, what do you mean you're done, Cat? Done what? Was that... Were you taking a poo?
Yeah, held for review indeed. But that's what I want, so that, like, now regular shouldn't see the message in chat, but I can still see the message. And
with
like,
uni stuff. Oh, okay. Forever?
approve it or just at least read it, so that, yeah, if there's something said that I don't want to be said in chat, then yeah. But it's a person, for instance, that I know doesn't have a bad intention. You
Possibly.
catch my thirst.
Well, the difficulty, especially with, let's say, male bonding, is that banter looks a lot like like undesirable
Is that what
speech.
we've been doing? All makes sense now.
So I would call this a two-step thing at least, if not more. This
Two-step.
water flow thing.
Uh-huh.
It has multiple steps.
Right. So it's a double waterfall, yeah. No,
You know
not male
what-
bondage, Cat. This is a different cat. This is YouTube. Wrong site.
You're looking
So-
for OnlyFans, Cat.
So
male bonding and male bondage are surprisingly enough not the same.
You know what the YouTube chat needs?
More male bondage?
No, AI for
tried cat.
learning, like if you approve a message and stuff, learning the context of it and everything to improve.
So that it
Sim-
knows that you approve of that message. So like when they repeat the same message next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not specifically they approve that message, but they learn like, oh, this person always gets muted, but like maybe shouldn't because it always gets approved.
Right,
So
because there
maybe
are
that's
some
the way they
users
communicate.
that get somewhat shadow banned in a way.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Careful.
Like there's commenters that I get, and I think it's been a while since I checked, but like their comments like get sent directly to the probable spam or
Mm-hmm.
you know that type of thing, and the comment itself looks innocuous, and what I'm thinking is that those are probably people who have been naughty on
In
some
the
other
past.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they tend to
Naughty,
be,
naughty.
they've been behaving like cat, let's say, and
Oh God. Don't be like cat kids.
no,
Don't be like kids, cat.
well, be like cat in the sense that handle your university stuff, do your homework.
Cat's actually doing her homework?
Apparently,
Oh my.
that's the claim. I can't verify.
Yeah, I would like some proof of this previous claim.
But otherwise, in terms of like a chat, a comment in chat or something, if Cat would say it, and if Cat would say it out loud, then probably it's not a good idea to say it.
Anything Cat would say out loud, you mean?
Uh-huh. Whoops, wrong thing. Hello, Dutchy Poo.
Hi, Flouz.
You said, and I quote, "We should be making logging runs in order to make money."
Yeah, then I gave up.
Wow. Just after one derailing?
Yeah. They're down in the canyon, Flouz.
And
Uh-huh.
get down and go.
You know, I've never done a re-railing myself, so I have done it, but it's been so long that
Well, it's not putting the carts back on the rail that sucks. It's the part where, like, you're needing to rebuild the train.
that's for Dutch. This is Dutch's private life who he's been railing, Cat. So if he doesn't want to say, he doesn't say, and it would be really kissing and telling on a stream would be bad form. Let's just say. So don't expect that information to come out, Cat. But if you're asking, like, who has Dutch been re-railing, then obviously it's an X, right? That's the only option. Somebody's railed before. Duh.
The feck?
So, how many shinies did you catch today, Stan?
None.
Well,
Trying to complete my bingo card, mate.
we're what?
My bingo card.
Bingo card.
Yes.
His bingo
card.
carton. It's a carton full of bingos.
Oh.
And bingo was his name. Oh, no.
No.
Dang it, Clink. I don't want to fight you.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Indeed, that's where we start to say, uh-oh. I'm gonna open a pack of Pokemon cards. Just because I can.
Did had Fade or you like mentioned how they made the map before? Or?
Oh, they
Dang
made
it,
what map?
Snowfur.
Oh, they made what map, Flouz?
This map that we're on.
Oh, they handcrafted it.
They handcrafted it?
Yeah, made after like real life locations, more or
Okay.
less. Like it has like
Mhm.
inspiration from where actual railways have gone before.
Because there's a geographic element here that doesn't make a lot of sense along the river.
Spicy seasoned curry, a B-sharp, a supporter trainer Choi, a scyther, a togepi, a combi, a chatot, a ptytuck,
What are
a
you?
reverse holo barboak, and a Mismagius.
The F are you talking about, Dutch?
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. I said I was gonna open up a pack of Pokemon cards.
Oh, did you?
I
Yes,
don't think he did. Not for us, at
I did.
least.
I did.
Well,
Or
I mean, I
both
wasn't
of us
listening.
ignored him, I guess. But
Yes, yes.
still.
Yes.
The issue is that I definitely wasn't listening.
Yeah. No, you never listen.
Fair.
Get in my ball, Mr. Snover. I need you for my card. Get in my ball, Mr. Snover. I need you for my
So,
card.
what geographical feature is weird?
Well, see, you got the river here, and right here there's a ditch that's much lower. That should at least become a lake of some kind, a pond.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you also agree?
No.
I mean, there would have to be like such a high amount of clay in the soil to prevent like that said pond from happening.
Or bedrock?
Yes, bedrock, sure.
Nice. Well, I only need 6 more pokes.
Nice, Stanny. Do 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 do.
I need nighttime for those two. Where do I get this feel?
When do you get veal?
Yes, that's exactly what I asked. Frozen ocean, frozen river, dusk. Well, I mean, supposed to get close. I was born in a system that doesn't give a beep about you nor me, nor the lie.
Nor do I.
Who's the lie?
Hey
Hey there, the lie.
How's there lukewarm ocean right next to this frozen tundra?
Welcome to Minecraft modded maps.
Alright. Well, beach works, frozen river works.
Beach works.
And frozen river too.
Beach works. Why would Sten catch Chinese? I don't know. I probably.
I don't catch Chinese.
So you won't catch them all?
Oh. That's very racist.
So
Well, I mean,
apparently
you
the
know.
profanity filter reaches deep into YouTube coding. Why did they do this? They have it well hidden. Because YouTube is an aging platform and it's built up like it's like any aging platform. Like there's ancient code, and Mojang is trying to fix that, for instance, with Minecraft. Not happening. They will not get rid of all of it. And it's a year upon year upon years project.
Like your mama.
Is Mama's an ongoing project?
Bait is asking how you like to surprise Stan.
Sten might not have noticed.
Stan! Stan!
Sten has stopped working. Please reboot.
Then Stan. Stan, don't die. Otherwise, those hotels they are on you in your name, Stan. I cannot cancel them.
Why are you hoping to cancel the hotels?
No, if Stan is not functional anymore, then like I have booked a few hotels together with Stan, but then my plans all of a sudden change, right? Maybe. Well, to be fair, not too much. But at least like it only needs to be in the name of one person instead of for two people.
Well,
that
on the
person?
downside, you cannot cancel the hotel, so...
What?
Well, we didn't get the extra money cancellation option. So.
Oh yeah, you don't have travel insurance probably.
I do, actually.
Yeah, so if you have travel insurance and you're insured well, then you don't need to pay those cancellation fees because your insurance covers it.
Depending on what happens, yeah. I mean, turns out I was insured all this time, all along.
But why would you decide to cancel?
Because my father has ongoing travel insurance, and since I'm a child living at home still, it counts for me, regardless of my age.
Wow.
That would have been nice to know 6 months ago, but okay.
Yeah. Well, or a little bit over 6 months ago, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've known Sten was a child for a long time.
it's been like almost a year, Stan.
8 months.
Okay. Let's split the difference. 10 months. Let's split the difference.
Why did that justify a maniacal laugh?
You know my brain is not right, Flouz.
He's a weirdo.
He's a creep. He's a weirdo.
Why are you running backwards? I'm cutting
What
down
the
the trees for you.
hell am I doing here? I don't
He
belong,
don't belong here. Dutch. The Dutchman is a bug.
But yeah, Stan still hasn't replied to what he thought.
No. I mean, it was a pretty epic Eternatus.
And to pick what?
Phil.
Aye.
Choo choo.
Well, you'll be sad. Deletus. Deletus.
Are you a hairy wizard?
Yeah,
Racus deletus. All right.
You meant a Vada Kedavra on the I think you meant a Vada Kedavra. Not Kedavra.
Oh.
Unless we're making Pokemon references here.
So, by the way, Flouz,
Hmm.
you mentioned you got that wizard game.
Yep.
That's how it's lovingly called by people that are against the game, by the way. Have you got the
Sweet.
deluxe edition or the regular?
Does the deluxe edition come from Luxembourg?
No. The
Okay.
deluxe edition
Then
has Avada Kedavra with it.
does it?
Yeah.
I think I did get it, though I don't plan on using no death curse. Considering it would be overpowered in the game if they did it like described in the books. So I think what the mechanic is in the game simply that people affected by the curse lose health faster.
I don't know.
It's something to that effect.
What I do know is that you get that curse at the end of the game.
Right. Okay. Or that. Yeah. You can't.
Like when you're halfway through the game, you can start the quest line that starts you on the dark arts path.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean, it's like it's giving you God mode, but it doesn't matter because you'll have like solved the whole game anyway. So
okay.
you can't
So according to Fate, they lose health faster. Lol, like really fast.
No. I think it's another. I was mixing it up with another uh, curse.
Well, you have 3 unforgivable curses:
Yeah.
Crucio, Cruciatus, and Avada Kedavra. Or, yeah, right. Those are the 3, right? Or am I wrong? I
There
could
it
be wrong
is.
on this.
Like I'm not.
On the
I'm
name
not
of the curses.
I'm not a plot nerd. Uh, Genus Dicus.
But yeah, basically in my game, I'm to the point where I can start going on the darker path.
Mhm.
Oh, you removed my track.
Yep.
Now I'm derailed.
Yep. Well, I'm like since I've never like pre-navigated
Yeah.
this and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
building.
Imperius, Crucio, and Avada Kedavra. Yeah. Oh, and you
I'm
cannot use Avada Kedavra if you didn't use Imperius. Okay.
I don't belong here.
What are you still doing
Touch
down
will
here,
be
Stan?
there, and he's being such a bud.
But yeah, Floos, have you
Yep.
played that game yet or not really?
Yeah. I don't know where I'm at exactly. 20% in, I think, is how you say it.
That doesn't say anything to me.
The most recent quest I did was retrieve the helmet. You remember the helmet that initially wasn't there, and so you go to the
Oh yeah,
buttminder's camp and retrieve it. Yeah,
yeah.
and there's a small troll. Nothing
Well,
to.
then you're not far behind me.
I only know that Dutch is a bud. Bum ba-da-dum. Dutch is a bud.
So, Luz, the
But
ground goes down
the
here.
the challenge is what house is my character in? Huh?
Um. So, have you met a house elf on a beach?
Have I met a house elf on a beach? Is that a main quest?
That's the main quest, yes.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then you're not a Slytherin.
Oh, you're not supposed to. You were supposed to guess immediately, not like start with whittling down with trick questions.
Okay, so if I can guess, right? You've become Ravenclaw.
What would be Sten's guess?
Probably Hufflepuff.
The way of Grimer?
No, just because you're such a softie.
Well, so here's what I think, right? He wouldn't go Slytherin because I'm Slytherin. He wouldn't go Hufflepuff because Grimer's Hufflepuff. So that only leaves two valid choices that he would probably go. Because probably Flus wants like a different experience than we have.
Well, that reasoning is pretty correct. I did go with Ravenclaw. Roughly for that reason. I've seen some Slytherin, and I've seen some. Yeah, even the reasoning, as disgusting as that is pretty much the reasoning. And and we saw like Gryffindor, those dorks from the books. So
Yeah, and like suspect that Gryffindor is a very popular house to choose. So, and you don't want to be the most popular one.
I don't know if
I
they're
know you.
popular, but I do prefer. I do like at least that in the game the houses are clearly not as sectarian as they are in the books. That was a little tough.
How do you mean sectarian?
Well, tribal. So you don't really make close friends with the other houses, right? In the books.
Well, no. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor get along pretty well, except that they don't
Yeah,
get
but I
along
mean,
with Slytherin.
I mean, obviously, yeah, but I mean, it's like your best friend. Like, it's not like you're gonna be like mean to other people of other houses, but like because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
followed through the footsteps of Harry. He's only friends with Gryffindor people.
Harry, no. He has friends in Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff too.
He has acquaintances in Ravenclaw.
He has friends in low.
Well, he
low
even was on a date with Ravenclaw. What are you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's there when it's time to bone some Ravenclaw chick. But all right. So last time I was in this situation.
No, Fate, it's not weird. There's so much other stuff to do in this game.
Then
that's
date Ravenclaw chicks.
So Fate is saying it's weird that if you are 25%, like you're you basically haven't completed the main stories.
Well, I haven't completed the main story.
No. I think that Fluz and I are roughly halfway, Fate.
Well, in terms of the main, but what happens is that I think it's a little bit made, but like it's kind of made so that you follow the main quest, so to speak, initially, so that you unlock all your powers, and after that you can sandbox it a lot more. Oops. Is what is the impression I get. I don't know how correct that is.
Oh, it's not that different between houses, Fate. Don't worry.
Oh, there's yeah, I think there's only like a couple
There's a
quests.
couple of
There's
quests, yeah.
there's side quests. They're not the main quests, right? So
Well, no, there's like main quests that are different, but it's not a lot.
in terms of flavor, but I mean, I think they would be smart in incentivizing more different quests so that people like replay so they can see what the Gryffindor experience is, so on.
Yeah.
There's a few things that annoy me a little bit, like there's quests that are behind requirements, locked behind requirements, like use this and that potion before
Oh,
you can go
yeah.
visit that teacher to
Yeah.
right. And I'm like, well, can't you let people play the way they want?
Well, so what I did is I bought those potions and I drank them.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah,
I'm
but
like, I cannot be bothered.
ultimately, like you're creating what is like the world as it was done is like people seem to specialize even fairly pretty early. Where I'm going to be dealing with plants and I'm going to be doing the plant thing and yay.
Yeah.
And basically devote their lives to this and that plant and potion ingredient and whatnot. But in the game, you have to do everything. Like you're not allowed to ignore. Because I don't want to throw cabbages at people, I don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Who remembers that one?
Well, Sweet Sugar Brown. Everyone remembers Sweet Sugar Brown.
Yep, yep.
If you're old enough, yeah.
I love some brown sugar.
How young do you have to be to forget about Sweet Sugar Brown?
Well, I can imagine that people from like age 21 or something don't know it.
Yeah, that's their babies. They're babbies.
Yes.
Just like Dutch.
I don't think they've done a good job on Peeves now.
I mean, that's a nitpick.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, were you supposed to have movie peeves? Or?
No, I think that Peeves, the character, the way he looks and stuff, doesn't look like how I envisioned him.
I honestly don't remember what I would have envisioned.
He now looks like a leprechaun, basically, in my opinion.
Touch the leprechaun.
Hey, this one only spawns during daytime.
That bastard, Sten.
Night.
Sten with. That bastard.
Why are you talking about yourself in third person again?
Spawning in the daytime. My God, the gall. Okay. Huh. I've some mistakes have been made. Dutch, you can stop cutting trees.
Can I?
Yes.
You got the rails underneath my feet.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, Peeves is supposed to be annoying. Like, if Peeves annoys you, they've done a good job.
No, the one that annoys me the most is Flu Network lady.
She's so annoying. Every time you walk past her, she's talking.
Exactly.
And there's like
How
3-4 different
inconvenient it used to be.
sentences.
I don't know, and I'm like, before the Flu Network, there wasn't some inconvenient, annoying lady that kept bragging about inventing the Flu Network.
Even more funny is that's not how the Flu Network works in the books.
I don't remember how it works. Like,
It works via like stepping into a fireplace, and you say
yes,
the
yes, that's
location
true.
where you
Yes.
go. So yes, the Flu Flames would have been fine, in my opinion, if you would walk up to them and teleport to a different one, not from the menu. Just go to random place.
I'm okay with a small change
I'm
because fireplaces everywhere would be too
No,
big.
no. I mean the system they have now,
Mhm.
except for that you go to the map and say, I want to teleport to that Flu Flame, you need to go to a Flu Flame to teleport to a Flu Flame.
Yeah.
That
gonna
would be
head
the
out,
change that I
guys.
want.
No,
Okay.
you're
Bye,
not allowed,
Stan.
Stan.
Bye-bye.
Stan, does he think he's free or something? What is it? Oh, it's 4:30. There's plenty of time. What the heck?
I don't know.
Like, I'm not a big Potter purist.
Okay.
So, considering that in general, there's nothing in Harry Potter that is extremely original. It's a synthesis of a lot of fairy tale and a lot of magic tropes that are reused and synthesized to be maximally understandable to a large audience.
Mm-hmm.
So, so there's nothing revolutionary in there. It's whether the spells are like simple Latin. It's
Yep.
really so that it's not confusing and it's easy for children to understand, and that kind of stuff. So there's nothing revolutionary there. A little bit like Star Wars. Star Wars didn't invent anything in terms of world building, but it's the synthesis. God damn it, synthesis. Syn-
Synthesis.
Anyway, the sum of all manners of tropes and that have been repeated in the culture and that are easy reference points.
Yeah.
Okay, you invent a wizard and you say wizards have wands, and like, yeah, we know that. Like, that wasn't invented. That's just a common conception about like wizards. And witches ride on brooms. Yeah, there you go, brooms. It's
Yes.
so to that respect. It's not as if there was whoops. There isn't the same there isn't the same work that went into it that, let's say, the Lord of the Rings had. Though, to be fair, it's highly successful world building regardless, because like the spell system works, has logic and a reasonable amount of balance. Although almost every book, she introduces a new mechanism that would have been, hey, that would have been handy the previous book.
Yeah.
Why didn't you introduce that little system before? And, but yeah. So as you can see, Dutch,
Yeah.
we're making small detour.
Yes.
A gain. But if we want to get low enough down in this valley, there's no other choice. Come on, cut down. All right.
Well, you could like let the train jump.
Yes, but then coming back is more difficult.
That's true. Yeah, the charm teacher is fun.
Who's the charms teacher?
The the guy that wears like the purple robe and stuff with the purple hat and everything that looks
with
like
the fez.
from
Right.
yeah, like
Mhm.
from a more Middle Eastern country or whatever.
Right. Yeah, no, I have no qualms with adding that type of diversity because everyone always figured. Actually, I'm just so surprised there hasn't been more spin-offs because, like, from the books, you know about Beaubaton,
Mm-hmm.
and what's the
Plumfels or Durmstrang, I mean. Durmstrang,
Durmstrang,
yeah.
right. So
Oh.
you know there's other schools because there's non-Muggles from
Oh yeah,
everywhere in
and
the world.
in the
Ultimately,
game, like you have that Gryffindor girl, and she's
from
constant
uh,
from
from the African place, yeah.
Yes.
That's absolutely culturally super sensitive. Though it's a made up place, like
Yeah.
Hogwarts. So like you can mess it up as much as you want, I
Indeed.
suppose. It's a made up place, but
Yeah. From
yeah.
the
So I
Africa.
mean, I'm surprised there haven't been like spin-offs. Like it would have been so. I think it's just that ultimately people want to go to Hogwarts and want to relive Hogwarts, but like it would have been so easy for J.K. Rowling, instead of doing a prequel, which I thought was a bad idea, is just you restart a new franchise with new heroes,
Yep.
new kids, but except they're from the school in America.
Yeah. For
And
instance,
I go with America because big market.
that's where.
So
Yeah.
big market.
Yep. And you don't even if it's gonna be a movie, you don't have to do anything special except for hire Americans.
hmm But I mean, it allows you to create a new world that okay, well, how would American witches be different? Obviously, they because
Oh, we already
Hogwarts,
see that
the way it's
partially
done is
in
Hogwarts is kind
Fantastic
of a
Beasts.
time loop. Hmm?
You see that already partly in Fantastic Beasts, right?
Do you? Okay, I don't know. I've ignored Fantastic Beasts because it's a prequel. I don't care.
And you started playing a prequel.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a prequel, but nothing in the you know nothing in there really, except there's a few people's ancestors in there, but there's nothing like what. Well, hopefully, maybe that's wrong, but like if a hero fails, Dumbledore never exists, or that type of silliness.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna have a problem here.
Do we?
Oh yeah.
What's the problem?
I think I'm gonna have a problem here
Why you think you gotta have problem?
because I didn't expect.
You didn't expect a turn?
No, it's just I didn't expect to end up here. I don't have a switch that picks up here.
Well, then we make a switch that picks up here, right? Does it need to be a Nintendo Switch or?
Yes.
It's not a bug though, Fade. That's a play.
Well, still, I mean,
But I would
play is
like to
both.
see the play, like maybe made like into a movie. Yeah? I've never watched the play. I've never read the play or anything. Um,
I thought the play was just a thing.
what do you mean a thing?
I thought it was just a thing. Ain't it just a thing?
Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. But yeah,
Is
no.
that?
I've not paid attention to the Cursed Child.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a new book.
No, it's not a book. It's a play,
It's a play. Okay.
and that's been out for years.
Oh, has it? You can tell I keep up with children's content.
Well, you should.
Should I?
Yes, because the children now are your future content consumers.
Dang it, Bobby.
What has
Don't cut the
Bobby
trees.
done? Don't cut the trees? I decide if I cut a tree.
Okay, fine.
I'm not rebellious, Fluz, don't worry. I didn't stick the saw through your neck.
How kind of you.
That's a big, big sigh.
Yeah, I still don't know how I'm gonna hook this up. It might cost me a lot of my sanity.
Okay. I understand looking at this. Yeah. Ideally, you want to try and make them meet roughly here.
I don't know where roughly here is.
If you look at the map.
I don't see you. That's weird. I saw you on the map, but I mean, I don't. I should be able to easily see you.
I'm on the rail. I don't see you either.
That's weird. Anyway,
So you see me now because I see you.
oh,
To your left. Straight to your left.
oh, hello.
Hello? So
What?
if we
What?
walk this direction, straight back from me, right?
Uh-huh.
I would say that would be ideal because otherwise you're dealing with a curve.
Yeah, dealing with a lot of a curve. Yeah.
Yes, tis but a scratch. I never really
Oh,
watched one
that's
fight.
wonderful. I left room for a switch. Oh, that's great. I didn't know I had room in here for a switch. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's okay. It'll do. It'll do. That Dutch is a butt. That Dutch is a butt.
The Flouz is a butt.
All right. So unfortunately, the switch goes only on one
Who
side.
wants railroads wants to implement the damage model to the player?
Damage model?
Oh, nice. Trains can kill us in the future,
Oh.
maybe.
Welcome to the future series Train Traps. Where you're in unsuspecting co-pilots. Okay, how does that look? I mean, that looks like it should be writable. The difficulty, so that we come, and the only spot in which we come is giggity, is that rail. So that might mean you have to stop there, and if you have to bring stuff on the other side, actually, because I think you do. Means you come in here. And then you switch track. You stop there, switch tracks, and do the circle until you reach this part. No, this part is just the cordwood. Okay, so this is not where we go, and this is the iron ore. So from the coal plant.
I don't think this thing consumes coal now, does it?
No, it brings the raw iron, so we have to bring the coal actually to.
Yeah, to the ironworks.
So yeah, but you get in this track here, and then you brake, and then you switch, and then you can take the train to the ironworks.
That should work.
Yeah, but it's just that it's you do have to make a pit stop here, even though you're not selling anything.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
How? I wonder why.
if
Yesterday,
I could
Flus
make a
told me
shortcut.
blue, blue sky.
I think I'll try and see if I can make a shortcut at the waterfall. But you're gonna have to re-rail that train and start making money, Dutch.
No.
There's no choice about it.
Is there no choice about it?
Or what? You want just to lay track and just look at the track?
I will have to make money. Yeah. But not today. Not today.
Really, you had a bit long break there from doing your job there.
What?
You had a long break from doing your duty.
Yeah, so?
So perhaps you can do a run
No?
without going full speed and derailing.
No?
Wow.
What? Wow.
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 Dutch.
Yes?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, the reason I'm not doing that right now is because, like, I look at the clock and I'd be like, I'm not gonna make that.
Not with that attitude.
Wow. No, it's around the time that I leave, Flu, so...
Oh. All right. Fine. 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 Making a shortcut would be
Like, you
well.
can still continue on making your shortcut.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Will we, though? Will we really?
I don't know. We might not. We might not.
Snot?
Yes, we might not.
Damn, this track loses a lot of elevation.
Does it? Which track?
Speculate.
Oh, I mean, usually at no more than 3% incline.
Yeah, no, but like,
maximum.
I was walking along the track and all of a sudden I looked back and I saw the smelter and I was like, oh. Huh. Because you
Yeah,
don't
why?
really notice because you're going down with the up and up like with it's only a 3% grade, right? So you don't really notice it looking at it, but then you
Mhm.
look at like a point of reference and be like, okay, yes, we came far.
Giggity! You came far, Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch.
Yes. What are you trying to do, Fluz? But yeah, I will be heading off. You can
Wow.
continue on for a while.
What a coward.
I would like to thank Fate for watching over my chat and stuff. So yeah, if you want to see more, go to Flouzemaker. He will probably go on for a while, like 2 more hours.
Well, maybe not a
He
while.
told me that it's 2 more hours. So
No, definitely not. Sorry.
I know at most like maybe an hour ish. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for today, folks. Hope you'll enjoy it. Bye.